Hello. Yeah. I've got myself a new mic. Now it sounds better, I think. And here we go. Anyways, today I'm going to do something I didn't want to do, but I don't have any. Okay, I did want to do it. That's why I'm going to do it, because I have other options. But yeah. Just going to do it and like hope no one notices that it's the idea I didn't want it to do. Not didn't want it to do. I'm going to just do the brain death idea and move on. Maybe I'm going to do like other. The thing is, I don't know if it is because it's me and I'm like, yes, that's what I think when I don't know, I'm just like, the concept of drawing balls as like girls, I don't know, man. Yeah, but I had like my thoughts on it and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'm going to do that, maybe I'm not going to do that. And then I was like, okay, what are my options? And then I looked at my options and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that just because. Yeah. Now I'm going to draw the volleyball character. Yay. Okay, I'm just going to search for some poses quickly. I'm going to go with a simple pose because it's like more of a character design, and then it's about other stuff. But maybe I could just go with a typical pose for volleyball, which would also be quite nice. Okay, I have one. It's not. Oh, I got my voice. It's not the best photo on its own, but I'm going to just use the general pose in the photo. Yep. I think it's funny that my voice disappears every time I want to stream. Yeah. And I hope the mic doesn't act out, because it's my first time using it and I've tested it before, but I'm unsure about it. The difficult thing about this pose that I chose is that the hand is kind of weird, and like the ball is in the drawing, which I didn't intend to do, but now that I'm looking at it, it kind of makes sense, just like as a comparison. Like this, and I'm going to put the leg behind. Just a rough layout on what the pose will be. It's the pose of a male character, so I don't know if it would be fitting for a female one, but I'm just going to use it. I'm also going to try to use the how's it called? The mirroring thing, so that I can see when I do proportionally stupid stuff. Yep, and now I just need a photo of a volleyball player which is female, so that I can look at the uniform to get some inspiration from. Because there's like different kinds of uniform. I've seen ones with sleeves and ones without. Although I think the ones without are like probably more comfy in my opinion. And on design things, I also see like a repetitive theme by some of these, but they're like mostly Asian players that I see. But I'm just going to keep it that way because I don't want to go further. There are also like some anime drawings mixed in it, so I'm going to just go with a short-sleeved themed thing. I'm alright. The volleyball that I search is a Mikasa volleyball. Searched is a Mikasa volleyball, and these are from there should be like, okay, we are from high school and for, yeah, but the headquarters is in Japan, so I can just go with that explanation for why I'm using more of an inspiration on the Japanese uniform, because they're like from Japan, so it should be fine. Like this, and I'm going to go further up with the pose. Hello, Foxy. I'm just going to call you that because of the name, but if you want to be called something else, tell me. I just went and used the first thing of your name. Nice to see you here. Someone new. I'm currently drawing. I had an idea, which was one I thought was not the brightest idea, which was just drawing a volleyball in this case, as a character. And at that moment I felt very brain deaf, so I didn't thought that it was a good idea, but then I thought about it again and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And now I'm drawing the volleyball as a character, with the volleyball in the drawing also just for comparison purposes. Like, yeah. Thank you. And I just finished with the pose, so I'm going to go more into the detailed face. God, no, I didn't want it to do this, but who cares? Yeah. For the color scheme, it's pretty obvious what I'm going to have to use. So I'm just going to concentrate about the... how's it called? The general shapes of shape of stuff, because I wanted her to give her like ponytails that are pretty rare in volleyball now that I think about it. They have more shorter hair or one ponytail, not ponytails, because it would be also... then I should probably just go with one, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to look how one looks like, and if it doesn't fit what I want, then I'm going to go with a different one. It looks good, actually. Wait, I'm just going to quickly... The one is more into the cuter side, and the other one is more into the... what's it called? Sportive kind of thing? But I'm going to go with the twin tails, just because I want to go more into the cuter side than into the actual sport stuff, kind of. And I have to quickly change these. The mid-hair part, so that I can... Okay, I'm not going to make it that curly. Just wavery, kind of. Like this. So that it represents the wavy lines that are present in the volleyball. Like this. And then I'm not going to draw any jewelry in it, because it would be kind of weird to do that, because it's like a sports character. So I'm just gonna go with the uniform as the next object of design, which is going to be different from the ones like the actual design. Okay, and the shorts are like normal black volleyball shorts. We're going with the with these, because it's like more of, I don't know. Yep, that's what I was going for, and my voice is dying again. I'm going to give her here, like this is going to be blue. I have no idea which number I should give her. How many numbers does the name have? Not numbers. Letters. 6. I'm just going to go with the name as the thing that I get the numbers from. And I don't know which kind of style I want the number to be in. So just going to look. Like this. The name is typically on the back, so I'm not going to be take too much time account into that. I know that there's like here's like if it's a national uniform, here's the flag, and there's like sponsors also around the thing, but I'm pretty sure that Mikasa wouldn't get like a sponsor, but it's just like the name. And I want to add some kind of like, okay, it's from Japan, so I'm just going to go with the Japanese flag as one for the Mikasa volleyball, because they are from Japan. And yeah. Oh, the headquarters is in Japan, so I would assume. Okay, I'm not going to assume whether it's better not to. Let's just go with a more interesting design by changing up some design like elements. Like here we can just add a kind of neck to it, like from Haikyuu, from Fuku something, I forgot the name. Fukutorani, I think, but I'm not sure. Yep, and then we go here, and let's see, maybe I'm going to make a sleeve for it. So like, yep, I'm going to make a sleeve. I'm going to make a blue sleeve, because I've seen those, and that would fit in well. Like this, and we have not the knee pads, which are essential in volleyball, because otherwise you get hurt, and that's not something you want. Okay, now go to this part so that we can add some details for the head. Maybe a smaller, less voluminous top hair part here, so that it looks better. Not every single one, but some have, especially like the persons that are more concentrating on taking lower balls than the other ones, but like they have one elbow pads, or they have, if you like go down to get the balls, or you have like these sleeves which are more to compress your arms so that it's easier for you to get the ball from underneath so that it doesn't hurt as much. Especially when you're like professional, it hurts more because it's like the balls are extremely fast. They get up to 40 women, they can get up to like 80 km/h, and 40 men up to 100, so it's like very fast. And they have like the compression thing to keep their muscles warm so that it doesn't hurt as much. But the elbow pad thing is mostly for the libero, which are like the specialists of defense in that case. So yep. And I want this character to be like more of a non-specific player, so I'm just going to give her the sleeves so that it's more of a design aspect, but also related to somewhat of a game. To the game, not sure what kind of eyes I want to give her, because I've realized that my eyes in general have gone quite through a phase, and I'm currently just drawing some kinds of eyes without actually having some that I stick to. Let me think. Should I go just because it's a volleyball with a more high-Q kind of style? I do have some references here, and it would be fun because I had some studies already for high-Q. And let's see, going with a more energetic type, so I'm going to go with eyes like these. And I'm going to make her happier than what she is now. Like this. And for the nose, I'm also going to go with something like this. Now I'm testing if the proportions are correct, and I see that the arm is too... It has begun too far down. It's too far down, so I'm going to change that. Like this. Okay. This is like this, and then I'm going to change a little bit of the hair because I have the feeling that it's a little too voluptuous only on one side. Like this. a little more adjusting to the head, because I think it's different. My pronouns. To be honest, I have thought about that, and I have come to the conclusion that I don't really care. Like for myself, okay? For myself, I care about the others. If they want to have something specific for them, I go for it. If not, then I go for that too. But for myself, I'm like, I'm fine with everything, I guess. So, if you wish to use a certain pronoun with me, go for it. I don't have a specific favorite, I guess. Yep. I'm just going to get these sketches in one layer so that I can go on the other ones. Yeah, it's better to know it earlier than too late. And especially when the person that you're watching or that you follow, I guess, or yeah, well, the content creator doesn't add the pronouns in any of their profiles, then it's also confusing. I don't, because I don't know, I just don't have one. So I don't, but I should probably add it somewhere just for less confusion. For the line art, I'm using a pen, which I normally use, which I haven't used like most of the week now that I think about it, because I have been using different line art brushes that are not my standard one, because it wasn't handy in that kind of situations, because it changes size when I resize the canvas. Yeah. And that's why, okay, no, I'm not going to give her that kind of hair. Here we I'm unsure about this. I'm going to just continue with the rest of the drawing and come back to the hair later. I have been, okay, to be honest, I haven't got that question in a while, because I don't know, I don't get that question often. I have been drawing for 4 years, I think, like intensely. Before that I already drew, but like not as much and not as focused as I'm drawing right now, or in general, like 4 years, I think. Or I started again 4 years ago, because I think before that I already drew a lot, but not in this kind of way, but more in the I want to draw all the Pokemon that exist kind of way. And then I drew a Pokédex, and then there were a lot of Pokemon which I drew on it that looked very drawn by a 3-year-old, so yeah. That was my beginning story. Yep. So it's been 4 years since I started, and digitally I think was 2 years. Since 2 years that I started drawing digitally. Yep. Not sure if I want to add some kind of small shading within the line art, because it has like its touch, but it is also not always the best choice, and I have to go back to... Oh god, no, I didn't save that one. I didn't save that one pin. So now I have to look again if I can find it. I'm just going to go again to the previous one. $15, that's a lot of, like, for drawing. Well, like, personally, I also don't feel like I'm an expert yet. So, yeah, I am not finding the thing I want to find, so I guess I have just lost my pin. I found now skating things that it wasn't what I previously expected or searched for, so yep. Anyways, I'm just going to continue and having to guess what a hand looks like, or a hand in this case looks like. Just going to go with an open thumb because I don't think it would be closed, and I don't think it would be that long. Like this. I think I should make it further down here because otherwise it would be weird as a clothing piece more than it would be in the drawing format. Going to shrink the hips a little bit because otherwise they wouldn't fit in with the rest. And here I add the knee pads. Because oh god, my voice. Do Mikasa also like produce other stuff? Because I know that they produce a lot of balls for basketball and stuff. Nope, they don't. only like maybe basketball stuff, but I don't know. They're not the official basketball like thing, just the volleyball one for the Olympics. I may add. Yep. So the knee pads, I'm just going to go with a no name because to put a brand on a brand is also weird, I guess. So more funny than weird, actually. Like this, and then we have the general torso and legs. I'm just going to shrink it here as well because I have the feeling that it doesn't fit in with the upper body. It's going to go back to the original canvas zoom because otherwise my pen doesn't work on it as well as I want it to. Here we go, and the arm. Like this. Should I use tape? Should I just give her tape? Yeah, I was going to go give her some tape. Because I can, so here we go. Hello, Lily. Remember the idea I said I'm not going to do because it was a brain deaf idea that I had because I didn't knew what to draw? Yeah, that's the idea I'm currently doing. Yep. That's how it's turning out. For the uniform, I'm currently wondering if I should add I'm pretty sure I should add like white elements, yellow elements, blue elements, but should I add like orange, dark orange, like the bridge between orange and yellow kind of tones, because I'm not sure if I want to go with that kind of shading or the other one. How am I? My voice is currently dying on me because yesterday I didn't take that good care about in my voice, so it's currently not the best. But aside from that, I'm very doing very well I had been some muscle ache because of the training I had, because it was very long in comparison to what I normally train. Yeah. But except from that, I'm feeling great. I got myself a new mic, so audio sounds different, and I'm anxious if it like is better than before, or if it's not as good in action, I guess, because I don't know, it's new. So I'm just going to test it here and look how it goes. Yeah, those are like the main colors I'm probably going to use, but it's like entirely how's it called? Yellow, so I'm going to go with that too. I want to give her blue hair because of the color that is like the very wavery thing. Which I implemented in them, so thank you for the reassurance. I've seen something where they use this kind of technique to symbolize that there is meant to be hair here, and I've seen it. I was like, wow, I'm going to use it. Then I used it and now I love it, so I kind of want to draw more hair crossing the eyebrow. I don't know. I also am planning on doing like more let's go pink and green. Completely different, doesn't it? Yeah, but watermelon colors. That's like the main thing. I had a character. I don't remember correctly how the name was. Ah, yes, it was. I named, like, the first name was meant to be San, and the second one was meant to be Dia, which in like together was meant Sandia, which meant watermelon in Spanish, because I was so creative at the time and my name skill is top tier. Yeah, and that's like the main colors that it is. Yeah. I know, naming my characters after the animals that they were inspired from. Very great. uh, but what can I say? I'm probably never going to change that thing about me, so I'm just going to live it out, I guess. Like this. I am currently not that happy with these 6, but I'm going to just look how I'm going to make it prettier. Okay, I searched for like one of the most difficult, in my opinion, of all the numbers, because it has so many curves. But okay, why number 6? Because the name Mikasa, which is the name of the brand, has 6 letters. I know, it's the best reason you can get. Yeah. I have no idea why. Had no idea what number to give, and it's like the main part in the in the front element of a uniform. So I just went with 6 because of the name. Yeah, that was also like the thing I did for Mario C's back then, but I changed that method because I don't know. I had like a phase in which I named them like this, like that, and then I had my phase where I just googled something, like translated something in Japanese, which I regret because the character names sound very weird, or at least the ones that I did, which were 2, and then I stopped, which I'm very grateful at. But I just went with different methods now, because I have no idea on how to name stuff, so I'm just going with random stuff that seems similar, or I'm just going with different languages and just say, okay, you are a dog. No, I'm just going to name you in a different language as a dog. Something like that. And yeah. Yeah, in that case it helps to have less of a language barrier. Where do I find a... Okay, no, this is too thick of a line art. Don't worry about your spelling. I'm able to read my own spelling, so I should be able to read everyone else's spelling. What did I do to the hair? I should like change this thing here, because it looks like it ends there, but it doesn't, because here it continues. So I'm just going to go with this, erase this part, add here something. Okay, no, this line art is too thick. Which, yes, right, you're right. I'm just going to make it longer on the other one too. I'm just going to erase some parts of it so that it doesn't look too full in comparison. Like this. Great, it looks better. Oh god, my voice also, like, I don't know, I don't greet people on the street with my voice, okay? I greet them like I know. But I don't greet them like verbally because I have the fear that my voice cracks while I'm doing so. Yeah, and sometimes it happens on stream and I'm like, no, please don't. Do me the favor, voice, don't crack. Just going to add some some like folds here. The ears, I'm just going to make a little more present than they currently are because they currently aren't. But yeah. Like this. And here I'm going to go with a no. No. This doesn't look good. Yeah, the voice is a part which I want to train, but I'm not sure how to, and I'm not sure also if how much it would profit me. Which character has a ponytail in my gallery? Or do I have some other kind of reference? The only thing I find is bangs, but now I found one. Okay. Just gonna go with something like this and do the rest with color, because I hope that they can do something about it. The first one I'm just going to go with, where is it? My favorite tool. Well, not really, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And today it decided to work, so I'm happy. Where is the other one? This. And I add another layer. I don't know if I want to go with a shrieking kind of color. Okay, well, wait a minute, I found a here, this is white. This should be white. Like this. Here we go, and then I'll add. I'm going to make it more colorful than the actual picture that is like in the corner, because the actual picture is of a different, like a photo which was with a player, but I just cut out the player because I didn't needed him for this. So yeah. I'm just going to lay down the general color palette I want for this. Nope, this part is blue. Yeah. The player. Okay. The player from the photo was the national, one of the Japanese national players, Ran Takahashi, and I really like one of his plays. He is one of my favorite players, but in this case, we don't need him, so I'm just going to state what I have stated, that we don't care about him in this context, but in other contexts I do care about him because he is a great player. I like his playing style. Yep. But for artistic purposes, we don't need him. Yeah. And the shorts are going to be great. Here we have like the black, grayscale, darker scaled thing, which I wanted to include. The outfit is going to be yellow, and this thing, the arm, is going to be blue. Because I've seen, okay, well, I think it's like you have the possibility of every color in that case, because it's just fabric, which is a lot more friendly to that kind of thing. And it's like the most common is probably black, but you could also like use different colored ones. I've seen pink ones and green ones and blue ones, so I guess there should be like yellow ones, but I think that it would not fit as well as the blue ones. I'm going to give it a white 6. And I'm not sure if I want to keep these white or if I want to make them a darker tone. But I'm just going to give it white so that I can make the darker tone around here. Like this. And then I'm going to change this. And now I'm just going to color more of the face. Okay, the thing that's still on the question mark is the eye colors currently, because I'm not sure if I want to go with a yellow kind of direction or in a blue kind of direction, because it could be that the blue would be too much for the overall character at the like top, because it's already has blue hair. So I don't know. Still likes a green and pink. And no, I'm not going to make the bowl white. I'm going to make it here, and then I'm going to add I'm not going to make anything special for the volleyball. I'm just going to make it somewhat like this. It turned out better than I expected. I thought I would take a lot longer to. This looks good. I expected it to look bad, actually. Here we have a volleyball. Yeah. Should we just incorporate the green and pink into the eyes? I'm just not going to go with the brightest thing, but something like this. Just because fun. Just because watermelon. Okay, wait. I can add a little like here. Nope. Thinner. Like this. Then I'm just going to add some watermelon eyes. Yeah. There we go. We have watermelon eyes for this one. For the knee pads, I'm going to go with a typical black thing because I have never seen blue knee pads, or I have yet to see blue knee pads. I'm just going to go with this. No, further down here, just to represent that there is supposed to be some kind of name maybe here, but there isn't, so wait, now it looks like highlights. I'm just going to ignore it. And the next step is shading. Wait, I'm going to like make the eyes prettier, because I have the feeling that it's not completely. Okay, and now I'm just going to go with some more highlights. Okay. I'm going to go with highlights for the hair because I want to make more I want to make more how is it called? Better hair, but I'm not sure how to, so I'm just going to try and see if it works out. If it doesn't, I'm just going to go back. Yeah. Like this. Like highlights, beside from perspective, are my artistic enemies. So that's why, yeah, white hair at such a young. Yeah, the exhaustion of the life of an athlete. That was the cause. But yeah, I'm going to make it extremely shiny, if anything, and it's also like the perfect and okay, I don't really know how to do highlights because I always avoided them, but here I can just experiment because also like the volleyballs are in general extremely shiny when you like put light on it, because they are out of a special leather, I think. So it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, she's stressing. I don't know where I want the light source to be, so I'm just going to make random stuff, and if it doesn't fit, I'm going to erase it. I always avoided making highlights by just including them in my shading, in the way of, yes, the main color is the highlight and the shading is the shading, just because I never wanted to actually do highlights. So that's how far I go for not having to do anything related to light colors. Yeah. It kind of does, that movie with the hair, it looks like water. I have the feeling that I should probably put shed on next to me, so, but I have no idea if it just goes under because I use the layer above. Thank you. Yeah, sun from the front is like the easiest for highlights. Shading is going to be a pain when you make it from the front, but because I'm an expert, I can tackle that now. Like, shading is one of my favorite parts, to be honest, so I guess it should be fine if I try to make it from the front. It does kind of look like water now that I look at it. But I like it, so I'm just going to keep it. Like this, and I'm going to add now some shading for the skin first, because I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if I want to make it the shiniest that ever has been. Maybe 90, little bluish tone to the shine, but in general, like, still shiny, something like that. Yeah, the sudden bursts of confidence that rarely occur every new moon or something. Yeah. But the thing is also, like, I want to try to be more confident because it's fun. And funny. And it's like, I don't know, I'm rarely like in real life. So why not change that when I'm online? I can't, like, the tape I can also just go blue on it, or yellow. Yellow would be also nice, I guess. And it would fit better with the skin. Good idea. Yeah. The face. Forgot the face. I'm not going to give her eye bags. I don't know why, but I have like every character I draw, I want to give them eye bags because I'm just so used to drawing them like that, I guess, or characters in general like this. I'm going to make the line here a little less obvious by adding some of this, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to go with a thinner one and add it here. Like this. Well, it comes from where you look at it. If you think of it positively, like, it depends on how you think of it. Because, like, cinnamon roll is like more the role of the person who is protected from other people because they are a cinnamon roll and they have to be protected and that stuff. And if you don't want that, then it's probably seen as a negative thing for you yourself. But I would think that it's a positive thing from my perspective. But if someone called me that, I would probably be confused. And depending on the person who calls me that. But why do you ask? It's the line art, so I'm just going to erase this part. Should I? Yeah, I should give her some blush, some color in her face. Like this, and then maybe some reddish tones. No, I'm just going to mix it all together. Okay. Yeah, kind of, because of the contrast, I guess. Just going to blend this in and hope that it lets her look less like a ghost. I'll add some here too. Like this, and then I'm going to add some shading on top because there is here, there, it gives shadow an opportunity to exist. Exactly, a water ghost that plays volleyball in free time. We have the law now. We have the law now. No. Okay, I want to make the same treatment I gave her on the nose and the cheeks for her, like here and here, and maybe on the hands, but probably like less prominent, probably. And blend it all together. I like blending on one point, but also I hate it. I don't know why. No. Yeah. It's a love-hate relationship. It depends on how well it blends. Here we go, and I'm going to quickly change this part here up and blend this part. I'm going to mush it a little bit further down so that it doesn't have any left out things kind of lying around there. For this, I'm going to use a darker tone for shading on the uniform in the side kind of parts, and I'm going to use the exact same color as the sides for the shading in the middle part of the uniform, because I think that would fit. And it would create more of a like, how's it called? Transition? Yep, more of a transition between the two colors, which would look nicely. Nope, didn't want to use this color, I wanted to use this color. Yeah, love-hate relationship. I guess when you work so much with a certain medium, you tend to find things you don't like about them. But also, an artist wouldn't keep on doing art if they wouldn't love some parts of it. Okay, now the shading of the hair. I'm going to leave out the highlights for this so that it's easier. Like this. And here, I don't know. I like curly hair. This hair is also a little bit messy, so it has a lot of opportunities for shading. Ginger hair. We can just try it out. Wait a minute. I think I can just okay, it would look like completely orange here, but it would fit. It would look rather different, but it would fit. I don't know how to restrict it in one layer. Yeah, to one layer, to one part of the body, I mean. For the next, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with make another one of these, but just with a different ball. And I'm currently debating if I should go with like a football or a basketball. I could also go with a golf ball. There's so many different kind of balls. Okay, the thing is, I feel weird talking all the time talking about balls while drawing this. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah. So currently thinking of what kind of I'm going to draw next, because I kind of like this concept now. But I also wanted to do an animatic, but I have to find a song first, because it should be to a certain song, which I have to find first, and then get the music out of it to convert it into an animatic, because it was a little meme I found myself in, and I was like, okay, why not animate it? And I'm like, no, but then I'm like, yes, and no, I'm just going to animate it. Rugby ball, yeah, that's also a good one. And it would be interesting to just check out. Okay, I'm not going to say that now. Check out the different sports. Yeah. Like this, and now I need shading for the shorts. And the same shading for the knee pads. And add this. And there we have it. But I'm not sure I want to add something, because I have the feeling that it's missing something, and I think it's the continuation of the leg, because I think it's too thin of a leg and it's not correct enough for me. Something like this. And then I'm just going to test if it's how I want it to look like. Or if it doesn't change much. It does change some things, doesn't it? Pokemon volleyball theme. That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Next time when I just don't know what to draw, I'm just going to go on stream and ask you guys. You have great ideas. Where is the line art? Here. Okay, now I'm just going to go with a different background than white. Wait, I'm going to go black first, and then I'm going to go from that and search for an opacity that I like. Something like this. And do I have orange? Maybe orange would look good. In other cases, maybe I could just go again with the nope. Nah. With the green from the eyes. Like this. I think I missed something, and I think it's the shading, which is from the bottom to the top and then down, and the ball doesn't have any shading. Just going to go again with a black shading to make it like more here. Then we have here some shading. Then let's go have here some shading. And here. Going to correct it because I have some errors in some parts. But that's the overall shading, and just have to go opacity down. Like this. Now I just have to blend it in a little bit because the edges look a little rough. And the same here. In the volleyball I want to keep the sharp cut. For the background, maybe I'm going to go with the pink rather than the other one. Wait, I'm just going to make two, one green, one pink, just to see the difference. Yep, I like pink more. And I'm just going to add the name of the ball somewhere. This is the line art, yes. This side. Why is this a shadow? No. What is it then? This is... Why is... Okay. Pink and green everywhere, yeah. Okay, now the name, I'm going to go with a white, probably. Yes, it looks good. Wait, I'm just going to look up the logo so I don't have any problems writing the name. Okay, no. This, and now I'm just going to try. How am I going to divide it? Something along these lines. Should probably be more in like this. Okay, here is the A. No, wait, here's the... It's further to that side because it's 6 letters, not 7. You know what? Wait a minute. This is the easiest way to do this, so I'm going to do it like this. Hehe. Just copy paste it. Nope, this is not the one I wanted to copy paste. Here we go. And now I can just shrink it. Erase this and make this white. Yeah. And now I add girl and then X girl. Just going to put it up a little bit. But where does it look the best? kind of want it to be here so that I have the character on the other side. Yeah, it does look like it. So I'm just going to make it even more into that by making this, and maybe I don't know if this is going to work out, so I'm just going to try some stuff. Maybe at the back, not at the front. Yeah, like this. Wait, I'm going to look up a magazine, like the kind of thing that would be cover. Would be like two colored thing. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe can I just mix the two colors? Oh no, I'm not going with a brown. This looks more girly than this one. But I like the pink one more. Maybe I should like also I'm going to duplicate this one and add it here. No. Here. And then I'm going to... Okay, wait. If I add it anywhere, then it's here. And now you're going to go on top of everything so that I can check something. And that is if you would look better like this. Or without it. And I've noticed you look better with it. Think I'm going to make this one bigger. And the canvas different. A little bit different. Like this. And where is it? This one. Technically, I just can just... Now it looks like a magazine more like a magazine. Can I just copy it again, but in a different way. Let me just try something. Can I cut it? Okay, duplicate it 6 times. Then I'm going to cut out each of the letters, and then I'm going to try now I'm going to try the how's it called? To put them diagonally. Yep. Here we have the M, then we go with the I. I'm just going to try. Okay, the K and the A is going to be hard, so I'm just going to put it like this and hope for the best. Okay, wait a minute, I'm going to check how these two separated. The A has to get some stuff redone, but that's a problem for when it comes to it. And the last one with the other A. I can just duplicate the other A now that I look at it, and it's much more easier than just fixing everything else. So you were the other A, bye. Now we can just add everything into one or folder so that I can duplicate it. Why did it only save one? I had more than one. Probably only saved the ones that were active, so I'm just going to erase it again and show every single one of them. Why does it only show one? Do I have to go and copy every single one, I mean? Okay, so, or I just go like this, and it worked. No, it worked. Where is the A? The A is the last one, so I'm just going to duplicate that one so that I can pass it onto the K, and as if it has always existed. Okay, no. Going to make the cover like this. That there is the things are going to like this. Decay. No. Okay, wait, I'm going to redo this everything because I think I made the A bigger than it actually is. Not the K, the M. And here I don't even know if it is going to be worth the effort, because it could also look like complete, well, yeah. And I don't even know if it does, so let's see. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, and I'm just going to close the folder and move it around. And change the color. I'm not going to go with white this time. I'm going to go with this. Just to keep it up. Why not? Just have to find a good green tone to put it in. Like a peppermint kind of thing. Can you use your list? Yeah, that could be a good idea. Just going to have to make the A maybe a little, the first one maybe a little bigger, so it doesn't look that way off, and more into the mid. And then I'm going to just, nope, yes. Then I want to erase the girl because I want to just make this then. It would look better probably, but I'm not sure. And I'm going to make it further to this side. And I'm going to change the canvas once again. There we go. Maybe the top one I'm going to make a little more to the left. And maybe a little smaller. No, I'm not going to make them smaller. I'm going to leave them like this. Yep, and that's it, I think. Just going to look at some magazine layouts. I'm just going to, maybe I'm going to just add a little text thing here, just because. No, I'm not going to add a new layer. It's going to add a new layer automatically by adding text. And I'm going to change the whole setting here. You're going to go white, and then I'm going to give you a different different writing style. This is similar to the other one. I'm going to use this. Yeah, maybe. Now I have to shrink it to a... Oh god, no. Let's just go with this, and it's going to keep the shape I wanted to keep. Maybe around here, then I have to make the other ones go up again. I have the feeling that I have to make the ones lighter, the color... Oh god, no, here. I have to make the colors of the character lighter because they are currently going down in comparison to the other ones. Where is the character? Here it is. Well, okay, when I put away the pink, it looks good. Maybe this part I'm going to and this part also. Now it looks better. Wait a minute, I have to clean my nose. Okay, I'm back. I'm really happy how it looks right now. I'm just going to add my how is it called? Thinner. Maybe I can make it fit with the other stuff. Okay, this bit I completely messed up. Here we go. I'm going to maybe no, it's fine like this. Because of the star, I thought maybe I should like add something to make it more visible, but maybe not. Or should I just... Can I go with a... I forgot which color this was. And I don't know if the color protocol kept it. It was a lighter greenish tone than this. But here we can see it. Yeah, the thing is, before I had this, my current name, my name was Ink Demon, and the thing for the pentagram, kind of similar thing, contains the initials of my original name, kind of. So I was like, hey, it kind of fits, so I just kept it. And now I just didn't feel like doing a new one, so I'm just going to keep it. The shading for the bowl completely disappeared. I'm just going to add special shading for it because I don't want to completely leave it be. like this. Here we go. We have our ball girl, or volleyball girl, or Mikasa volleyball girl, with watermelon themed layout of the cover, and yep, we have it finished. I'm going to save it. So, this is the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I had very much fun with everything I drew today, and I'm very happy of the end product. Thank you for coming here. And next stream is going to be announced on Twitter, probably, because I don't know if I want to stream, or I don't know if I can stream on Tuesday because I have time there probably, but I don't know if it's not sure, so I'm just going to write something on Twitter and the normal time also, like Saturday, but I'm just going to announce it on Twitter. It's easier that way and it's more of a reliable info. So good night, bye.